Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I would think that most of you have heard the unfortunate news by now that Mr. Adam West passed away. And so I decided to take the time and sit back and watch Batman: The Return of the Caped Crusaders. This is a 2016 DC Warner Brothers animated film that came out as almost a tribute to the 66 Batman. We saw Adam West and Burt Ward reprise their roles as the voices of this animated Batman and Robin. They're going out, doing what they do best, fighting crime, saving Gotham, until at some point in the movie, something happens to Batman, to where he starts to act different. He starts to act like pretty much a dick. So Robin has to figure out not only what happened to him, but he has to stop him before it's too late. Now, what I think of Batman: The Return of the Caped Crusaders is this film I didn't love. I'll admit it, because I'm sure some of you already know by now, I'm not the hugest fan of Batman 66. I'm not. It's for a couple of reasons. It's one, because I did not grow up on 66 Batman. It was way before my time. I grew up on Tim Burton Batman, on Batman the Animated Series. Hell, even Batman Forever to some extent. I grew up on the dark Batman, or at least as dark as he was at the time, and that's what attracted me to the character. That's what got me to fall in love with the character. So by the time I did find out about the Adam West Batman, about that TV show, about that 66 movie, I just couldn't believe it. I didn't know like what I was watching. To me, it just came off, and maybe I'm wrong, but to me it came off as they're making this show to basically make fun of not only Batman but comic books. Make fun of what comic books are perceived as this big joke that we don't have to take seriously. And the fact that for some people was their first Batman, I get why they have some nostalgia, some sentimental attachment to that version of Batman. And I know that some people even think, hey, this is just funny, clever writing, good stuff, and they have fun with it. And that's all well and good, that's all fine. I just never could get behind it. So watching this movie, I will say this: if you were a fan of Batman 66, if you love Batman 66, if that's your favorite Batman, then you're going to love this movie. This has everything that you would want from that show, from tone, from style, from even the transitions and the big bats and the sound effects and the Batman music, and just all of that is there. And the fact that you have the actual two actors, Burt Ward, Adam West, doing the voices themselves, it's flawless. It really does feel like this is somehow the season 3 that never happened, or the continuation of the show. I respect it. I had moments of being amused. I just kind of sat there, for the most part, a little bored. The first half, you have Batman and Robin going up against a collection of villains that have teamed up like they usually did back in that time, right? The Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin, Catwoman. So you've seen that plot before. You've seen them do this before. It's really just like best of the 66 Batman at this point. Then there comes a moment where, thanks to Catwoman, she produces this weird powder or substance that scratches Batman, and he starts to act different. He starts to be forceful. He starts to be a dick, in a sense. And I will say that that part surprised me, because Batman started to be, at first, really dark, and almost the darkness that you come to expect from Batman. The hard-ass, edgy, almost scary Batman when he's going after villains and he's being really forceful about it. There's even a point where Adam West says, "You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts." And that's just, come on. That's freaking awesome. But then there comes a point where he starts being evil and a bad guy and tries to take over Gotham as a villain, and that threw me off. I didn't really like seeing that at all. And Catwoman, so back and forth. It's like she's the bad guy. She only turns to the good side because the other bad guys turn on her because they don't trust her. And so I feel like she just uses Batman and plays along with him. Makes Adam West's Batman look like a goof, or that he's easily manipulated by her. But again, it had its moments. It's something that wasn't so much for me, but I could see the appeal. I could see why other people, if you love the 66 Batman, you will love this movie. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you saw Batman Return of the Caped Crusaders. Did you like it? Did you love it? Or are you someone like me who just that version of Batman isn't for you? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Rest in peace, Adam West.